All right, Weber fans, welcome to pregame here at the Weber County Ice Sheet. Doubleheader action for the University of Montana and Weber State today. Thriller up in Missoula. Weber State coming away with the overtime victory for college football. Big rivalry tonight. Coming into tonight's game, Montana University comes in 5-0, and Weber State comes in 2-3 with a heartbreaking overtime loss last night to Montana State, arguably one of the best teams in the nation. So hey, we'll take a quality loss. We got a couple minutes coming up here before we go over the starting lineups. Kim, what's your stats? What's your keys to tonight's game?
If they play physical like last night, I think we have this.
I do as well.
I don't think Montana is as physical as Montana State is.
Montana State, one of the most physical, fast, like they do a lot of things well. Montana has a bit of a shorter roster than Montana State. That could come into factor towards the end of the game, third period. Last night, Weber State in period 2 had more hits in that period than we have recorded in an entire game this season. The physicality picking up for Weber, I think that'll play a crucial role coming into this game tonight.
I think it will. Hopefully, after last night's loss, they got together, had a team meeting, I'm hoping, and they all said, you know what, that's how we need to play Weber hockey. That's Wildcat hockey.
Absolutely. From what I understand, they had a players-only meeting last night after the loss. And we're not going to get into what was said, but it was a very heated locker room, to say the least, from what I was told. We'll catch you back here in a couple minutes for starting lineups. Stick around. Montana has now taken the ice. In just a moment, we'll go over the starting lineups. All right, starting lineups for Montana. Number 2, Ben Kramers. Number 3, Max Tojila. And number 21, Eaton Gerlanick. And in defense, we have number 6, Javier Hamlin. Number 9, Luke Pezzi. And in net, number 1, Jordan Belly. Now for your Wildcats. In forwards, number 10, Corey Mader from Anaheim Hills, California. Number 15, Caden Hunter from Cedar City, Utah. And number 44, Jordan Jaramillo from Salt Lake City, Utah. In defense, number 4, Luke Artukovic from Fullerton, California. And number 21, Dylan Vallejo from Layton, Utah. And in net for the Wildcats, number 30, Trey Hirschfield from Littleton, Colorado. Head coach for Montana is Marcus Baxter, and for the Wildcats, Yosh Ridgen, who was nominated and voted co-head coach of the year in the ACHA West last season. Players to watch for Weber State, number 15, Caden Hunter, and number 19, Kevin Norwood. Both of those players passing and lethal score options in front of the net.
And for Weber, left defense from Fullerton, California, number 4, Luke Artukovic. Right defense from Layton, Utah, number 21, Dylan Vallejo. Left wing from Anaheim Hills, California, number 10, Corey Mader. Center from Cedar City, Utah, number 15, Caden Hunter. Right wing from North Salt Lake, Utah, number 44, Jordan Jaramillo. And goal from Littleton, Colorado, number 30, Trey Hirschfield. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Remove your hats. Place your hands over your heart for the national anthem. Tonight, the national anthem was sung by Allie Anderson.
Tonight's rendition of the national anthem sung by Allie Anderson. right, as we get ready to go here, both teams looking for something to go their way early here.
Are you guys ready for some hockey? Come on, I said, are you ready for some hockey? Let's make some noise!
Face-off won here by Montana. Back to number 9. Now over to Hamlin. Hamlin bobbles it a little bit off the pass, and it goes through the legs of Mater. Mater now has it now after Vallejo hits a man off the puck. Back to Artukovic, over to Mater. Bounce pass finds its way. Sorry, no, that was Vallejo. Vallejo up to Mater. Just gets stuck in the cross. Skates and offsides against the Grizzlies. Face-off won by the Grizzlies. Back to Hamlin. Now to Pezzi. Pezzi up to Tigela, and he'll dump it in. Vallejo recovers for Weber. Bounce pass up to Mater, finds its way. Mater hit from behind. Now a couple of players get tied up together. Skating around. Hunter now leading the charge. Shot, save, rebound. Mater now controls the rebound. Shot, tipped in front, goes wide behind the net. Montana now dumps it out, and if that goes wide, icing waved off. Now Theed picks it up. Pass up to, I believe that's Takatani, who dumps it in. Norwood now chasing the Montana skater with the puck, causing a little bit of disruption here on the forecheck. Bounce pass now to 4, finds its way for Montana. Bounce pass all the way up to 19, intercepted by Kevin Norwood. Now re-intercepted by Weber. A Weber State player holding a stick. We may have a penalty against both players, possibly. And that looks like that is going to be the call. Aiden Theed. No, Aiden Theed's the only one going to the box. It's going to be 2 minutes for roughing. Montana gets the early power play here. After 2 players get held up, now Montana wins the faceoff. Back to Pezzi, shot goes wide. Hirschfeld makes the save. Back to Pezzi, now shot. Rebound into the corner. Montana still on it. Up at the blue line now, Pezzi skates down into the corner. Now it's tied up in that corner. Weber State gets the clearance, and that'll ring all the way down to Belly. Now skating up. Driving past. Lost for a moment there in between the pads, and we'll have a stoppage of play as that puck goes out of play. Face-off won by Weber. Back to Hirschfield, who makes the save. Face-off won by Montana. However, they can't corral it, and it'll trickle all the way out of the zone. Just over a minute to go here on the power play for Montana. Now into the corner, up to the blue line now. Back down into the corner. Driving around a few men. Crisp passing from the Grizzlies right now. Centering pass. Cross crease. Shot comes loose. Almost a golden opportunity there for Montana, just unable to capitalize. Now at the blue line. Over to Hamlin, down into the corner now. Back to Hamlin. Hamlin now skating into the corner. Centering pass, and they score! Hamlin gets the goal. I got it. The official goal call, number 6, Javier Hamlin, unassisted. Just hit it off the pads of Yancey on the power play, and the Grizzlies capitalize. Sorry, off of Hirschfield, my apologies. Back pass now, Weber State. Azadi up to Merritt. Merritt now out of the zone for Weber, and he'll dump it in. Schuster, centering pass, shot, and they score! No, it's waved off! It's waved off! It hit the back of the net, but they waved it off. And now Montana with it. Weber fans still in shock that a goal hit the back of the net, not called. Montana now with it in their own zone. And they will go all the way down for Azadi. Azadi, pass to Jones, just broken up. Alonzo hits a man off. Reed gains the zone for Weber, and he'll dump it in. Icing called against the Grizzlies. Peterson, the ECHL certified ref, waving it off, so I'll take his word for it, even though from my view it looked like it hit. Montana now struggling to get it out of their zone. Weber just able to keep it on. Sides now, Mater goes in chase, and he'll win that foot race. Mater now looking for a passing option. Blue line pass up to Vallejo. Vallejo gets tripped up just a little bit. However, Weber State still has possession. Into that corner now, tied up. Montana will come away with it. Vallejo unable to keep it on sides. Hunter now on it for Weber. Hunter now driving around. Bang pass all the way, clears the zone for Montana. Vallejo. Centering pass broken up by Montana. They'll ring it all the way across the boards. Back pass intercepted by, I believe that's Theed. Theed pass up to Hunter. No, that was Simmons. Simmons now dumps it in, and Weber will go for a line change. As does Montana. They've slowed up play now behind their net. letting both changes finish. Stretch pass to Gernelink, and he'll ring it around the boards, finds his man. Montana now playing with all the momentum in their favor. Weber State stretch pass just broken up. Takatani now able to regain possession. As his pass is broken up, Theed will corral the puck for Weber, and he'll dump it all the way down, and it'll go for an icing against Weber. Face-off blocker side of Hirschfield. Face-off won by Montana. Shot saved by Hirschfield. Fans, just remember, first intermission, we didn't mention this, but we will have a first and second intermission interview tonight. First intermission will be with me and Wes Soul. And second intermission will be with Kim and Owen Yancey. Montana now has it at the blue line. They'll ring it all the way in. Theed regains possession for Weber. And Weber will get the clearance off a dump from Takatani. Hamlin sends Norwood down. And they'll dump the puck in front of Yancey. Dimitri will get the clearance away. Now into the corner now. And it'll exit the zone. Montana will have to refocus. Now Theed intercepts. His bank pass up to Laux finds its way. Laux over to Takatani. Takatani now driving around a few men. Gets held up a bit. Some fans wanting a call. That'll go all the way down. Icing waved off. Jones now wins the race. Bank pass up to Schuster, finds its way to Poliquin, and they'll gain the zone. Schuster now passes back to Poliquin. Poliquin now drives. Still with the puck in the corner now. His pass goes awry. Now Montana with possession. They try to exit the zone. They're unable to clear the zone. Puck still in the corner, banked out, kept in by Jack Jones. Shot saved by Belly. Face-off going to be taken by Alonzo. Won by Montana, however. They'll ring it around the boards. Intercepted there by Reed. Reed gets dumped, and we'll have a penalty against Montana. Extra skater now for Weber. And we'll have that penalty. It's going to be a cross-checking call. Issued to number 3, Max Tojila. As he slams the door shut, not happy with the call. Face-off won by Weber, back to Jones. Shot in front. Can't get the clearance. Jones now shot goes wide. A rebound controlled by Montana. Now forcing an error is Weber. Weber still in the zone. Jones now over to Hunter. Hunter now looking for an option over to Jones. Jones shot blocked away, and he gets tripped up. Hunter now on it for Weber as he loses the puck. Weber will get the dump in. Hunter now. Norwood shot, diving effort there from Alex Nabia for Montana. Hunter now, slap shot into the corner now. The deflection, rebound, pass into the corner gets intercepted. Now tied up along that far side board. Weber State able to poke it loose. Shot over to Hunter, just gets broken up by Nerbayer again. A great penalty killing shift for number 4, Montana. Weber State now on the attack, fast skating, centering pass just broken up. Jones now on it. Shot, save, rebound right in front, gets the clearance back to Jones at the red line. Now up to Laux. Laux over to Takatani. Takatani, pass to Alonso, gains the zone for Weber. Alonso now looking for an option. Up at the blue line now to Mater. Mater back to Alonso. Alonso to Laux, back up to Mater. Mater's shot gets blocked. Laux, shot in front. Centering pass, shot goes wide. I believe there was 2 Grizzlies on the ice there, diving to make the save. Montana back to full strength, centering pass over to Alonso, gets intercepted. Mater now causes some disruption. Shot saved by Belly. Montana standing tall on the power play there. Sorry, on the penalty kill, I should say. Face-off, tied up by Schuster. Weber State, now Montana will win the face-off. Still hadn't had a winner outright. Simmons now back to, I believe that's Evans. Evans will ring it around. Montana, big hit there by Evans. Vallejo now on it, hounded by 2 Grizzlies. His pass up to Jaramillo. Jaramillo dumps it in for Schuster. Schuster wins the race, waving off icing. Vallejo centering pass goes into the corner now. Schuster gains the zone. Montana will have an icing call. No, waved off last minute, even though Vallejo won the race. Now Weber here led by Merritt. Montana intercepts, banked off the boards, intercepted by Weber. Now re-intercepted by Montana. Will exit the zone. Hunter now on it. Pass up to Merritt. Merritt banks it into the zone, and Hunter will win the race. Caden Hunter now skating around, almost doing it himself. Merritt now forces that puck into the corner. Up to Theed now, back down to Hunter, and it'll come all the way down. Icing waved off again. Bank pass intercepted by Nerbayer. Weber State now with it in their own zone. Stretch pass, can't find a man, and will go for an icing against the Weber State Wildcats. Face-off blocker side of Hirschfield, won by Weber off the tie-up. Now Weber State has some trouble exiting the zone. They get it just outside, and Montana will re-dump it in. Hirschfield gloves it down. Theed clears the zone. Hamlin now leading the charge for Montana. Montana shot from Hamlin, gloved down by Hirschfield. Face-off won by Weber. Azadi now on it, over to Jones. Jones pass up to Takatani. Gets held up by a Montana player, so icing waved off. Montana now with it in their own zone. Hounded by Laux and Takatani, forcing some disruption. on that clearance from Montana. Montana will dump it into the Weber zone, and Jones corrals the puck, and we'll have a penalty against Weber for a cross check. That'll be issued to number 19, Kevin Norwood. Sending Weber back to the penalty kill. Montana 1 for 1 on the power play tonight. Face-off won by Weber, and they'll get the clearance. That'll go all the way back down to Jordan Belly, or Beely, I should say. Been saying that wrong all night. My apologies. Now up to Tajila. His stick handle almost gets away from him. He's able to force it. Shot goes deflected into the corner by Hirschfield. Montana now, blue line pass to Tajila. Centering pass, shot, gets tipped. Now Weber State has a short-handed rush led by Azadi, and that gets intercepted now. Alonso intercepts. However, Azadi's still in the offsides position. Alonso just dumps it in behind the Montana net. Weber State able to cause some disruption now here. Centering pass, shot goes behind the net. Almost a short-handed goal there for the Wildcats. Jones now on it for Weber. Pass all the way down here. Beely has to come out of his crease to corral it for the Grizz. Skating up through neutral ice, tripped up. Montana wanting a call. Centering pass, now into the corner. Back up to the blue line now. Centering shot goes wide. Weber State gets the clearance. 10 to go here on the penalty to Norwood. Montana now up through neutral ice, gaining the zone. Slap shot goes wide. Vallejo now rings it up the boards, and it'll be re-dumped by Montana. Now down to Norwood. Norwood now fresh out of the box. Up to Merritt, just can't get it to go from Theed. And Montana will get the dump and finish their line change. Theed now banks it back to Vallejo, but it's intercepted. Simmons now has to corral it for Weber. Now Merritt has it. His pass up the boards gets intercepted. Now into the corner now where it gets pinned. Now comes free to the blue line. Shot glove down by Hirschfield. Still, Javier Hamlin, our lone goal scorer for Montana, has this score 1-0. Face-off won by Weber in their own zone. It'll come all the way back to Hirschfield, who has to make the save. And now we're gonna get some time issues straightened out here. .357 to go here. Face-off won by Montana, gets tied up. Shot banks off the boards behind the net. Montana still controlling the rebound. Tied up in the corner by Dimitri. Puck comes loose now, still tied up. Alonzo and Dimitri, the Wildcats, in there trying to draw the puck loose. It'll come out to Vallejo. Vallejo now banks it off the glass, and a Weber player gets tripped up. And Montana will have possession. Up to Walker. Walker, could be too many men on the ice for Montana. Just for a moment, lucky there, up to Reed. Reed now centering pass, and the shot goes up into the netting. Mater in the face-off for Weber. He'll win it, however, gets tied up, and Montana will skate away with it. Montana gets the dump into the zone. Foot race won by Jones, and it'll be an icing against the Grizz. Face off now, glove side of Bealey. That face off won by Weber, it'll come out. Jones to Azadi. Azadi up to Mater. Sorry, no, that was, didn't quite see who that was. Puck gets deflected up into that far netting. And we'll have a face off glove side of Hirschfield. Face off won by Montana, intercepted by Mater of Weber now. Armillo, centering pass to Jones. Jones, his shot gets intercepted, and we'll have a delayed penalty against Montana. 2:27 here to go. The extra attacker now on the ice for Weber. And another player gets tripped up. That could very well be two players in the box for Montana. For sure will be number 21, gets 2 minutes for a trip. It'll just be the 2 minutes issued to number 21, Eaton Gerlanick. Weber goes back on the power play. This will be the second power play for Weber. Montana had their second power play earlier. Mater now over to Laux. Laux over to Takatani. Centering pass to Alonzo. Alonzo over to Mater. Mater down to Laux. Bank pass goes. Pass up to Alonzo now. Back down to Laux. Laux up to Alonzo. Alonzo over to Mater. Shot goes wide. Rebound controlled by Takatani. Takatani over to Mater. Mater down for Alonzo. Shot narrowly goes wide. Rebound controlled by Weber. Up to Takatani at the blue line now. Down to Mater. Mater pass tipped in front into the netting. Face-off won by Weber. Gets tied up now in this near corner. Up now to Laux. Laux just keeps it onside. Down to Takatani. Takatani Down to Mater. Mater, cross ice pass, shot, and they score!
That's how you do a fucking power play.
The goal scored on the power play by number 43, Rob Simmons, assisted by number 9, Andrew Alonzo, and a secondary assist going to number 10, Corey Mater. Now up to Theed. Theed's shot goes wide. Montana now exits the zone. Theed intercepts the pass. Over to Hunter. Hunter now skates around 2 men. Hunter now driving, turning on the Jets. Shot gets gloves down, loses it for a moment. Again, both teams now scoring on the power play. The Weber goal being number 43, Rob Simmons, assisted by number 9, Andrew Alonzo, and number 10, Corey Mater. We see this game tied 1-1 late here in the first. Face off, won there by Weber. Loose puck now. Picked up by, I believe that's Vallejo. .30 seconds here to go. Loose puck now into the corner. High pass intercepted by Hunter. However, he just couldn't corral it. And now it'll come all the way back for Theed of Weber, whose bank pass hits weird off the stanchions, goes towards the Weber net. Weber able to get the clearance from Jones. A little bit of soccer action from Norwood. Norwood now gaining the zone. Shot saved, rebound controlled by Montana, and they will block that away. And we head to the first intermission, 1-1. Both teams 1 for 2 on the power play that period. Coming up shortly now, we'll have an interview with Wes Soul. We'll see you back here in just a few moments. All right, Wildcat fans, I'm here with Wes Sowell from North Carolina, correct?
Correct.
Okay, how's your family doing, first of all?
All my family's doing great. Missing me back home.
Perfect. That's great to hear that they're missing you. You know, you're loved back home. Just a couple questions for you. First of all, I got to meet you at our annual golf tournament. That was a fun time with you there. Just wanted to say that. What led you from Vernal to Weber?
Well, I'll be honest with you. When I first came to Vernal, I fell in love with Utah and I loved it. And then I got reached out and came to Weber. You know, did the whole tour and I loved it. Instantly fell in love. The mountains, everything. So it was great.
Perfect. We love hearing that. Now, junior career. What led you to Vernal? I gotta ask that.
You know, Vernal. Honestly, I got traded mid-season, went to Vernal, and it honestly was the right fit for me. You know, I loved it. The coaches were very nice, and I finally got what I needed there, and it was great. You know, a great experience. So yeah.
Well, they certainly gave us a well-built product from the Vernal system, showing that they know how to kind of build those solid players. We've got a couple of you this year. You know, Keith's a former Vernal Oiler. You're a former Vernal Oiler. Now, out of your junior career, okay, is there like a favorite arena you've played in, favorite rink, barn?
Out of juniors?
Yeah, out of juniors.
Oh, well, I gotta tell you, I played my second year Wisconsin Rapids, River Kings, and that barn went crazy. Bunch of crazy fans, stuff on the ice, and I loved it. But honestly, nothing beats Weber's fan base here. It's great.
So going back opening night, you rookies kind of got thrown into the fire a little bit here. Opening night, rivalry with the team up north, heated rivalry there. What was the atmosphere like in the stadium coming out of that tunnel?
Oh man, I gotta tell you, it was nothing like I ever experienced before. You know, when you got people lined up to see you going to warm-ups and all this other stuff, it's crazy. Coming out, just hearing the crowd, and especially like when we scored that first goal, that was insane too. So it was the most electric feeling, the most electric crowd I ever experienced in my life.
Well, we certainly love hearing that. I'll make sure I let some of our more diehard fans know that they're doing the right thing. Last question for you. If you could meet someone, past, present, or future, who would it be?
Oh man. You know, I would probably say Jesus Christ our Lord, so that's probably for me.
All right, solid answer there. You can't argue with that one. All right, Weber State fans, we'll catch you back here in about 9 minutes for the second period. Sorry. We'll catch you back. Stay strong. right, so sorry about those technical difficulties, fans. Just froze at the last minute there. Thankfully, we got it up before the start of the second period. All right, again, so sorry about that technical difficulty we had there for just a moment. We do apologize. Both teams scoring on the power play in the first. We're tied here 1-1. Hunter in the face-off circle for Weber, and Tojila for Montana, and the victors come out Montana on the face-off. Now, banked off the corner. Weber able to cause some disruption now, forcing a turnover and neutralized. Up to Azadi. Shot there, lost it in for a moment. Sorry, no, that was Jordan Jaramillo. Now Vallejo over to Artukovic. Artukovic bank pass to Jaramillo. Jaramillo can't corral it cleanly, as he is able to force some disruption, however, as he'll get it all the way down to that Montana net. Weber State forcing a turnover in Montana's zone for just a moment now, as Montana will skate away. Montana long pass, doesn't get it to go. We'll have a race for icing. Waved off as Montana wins that race. Players tumbling now. Skate comes up a little high. Always a scary sight to see, and we'll have an icing against the Wildcats. Both players checking on each other now. Maybe a little pushing and shoving. Face-off won by the Grizz. Shot off the face-off. Gets tied up. Now Weber State will skate away with it. Norwood able to see it through. Vallejo gets pickpocketed. However, up to Takatani now. Takatani brings it all the way around the boards for Laux. Laux, drop pass for Norwood. Norwood now. Pass to Takatani. Shot. Rebound controlled by Montana. Dimitri now, the defenseman for Weber. Masilimov, sorry. Blocked by Laux, however. Centering pass just tipped by Laux, and that'll skate all the way down to the Montana zone as Weber will go for a line change. Stretch pass by Montana. Now Montana will have its turn for a change. Dimitri now shovels it up to Alonzo. Alonzo now skates around a man, gets the zone, drop pass for Simmons, intercepted. Now Alonzo able to force some disruption now as he'll ring it all the way around the boards. Now loose puck, won by Theed. Theed shoves it up for Dmitry Mazmilov. Montana now with it after the dump. Dmitry now on it. Over to Theed. No, that's Artukovic. Or no, that's Azadi, my apologies. Azadi up to Simmons. Simmons gets the dump. Icing waved off. Montana exits the zone. Azadi now intercepts, and he'll dump it into the corner. That far corner picked up by Montana, sorry. And Montana will flick it all the way over into the zone, out of the crowd, sorry. One lucky fan will go home with a souvenir. Let's see. And the fan does the right thing, giving it to a kid, making a kid's night just a little bit sweeter. Face off, tied up, won by Schuster. Now Merritt in possession. Centering pass. A Weber player is hurt. That's, I believe it's Vallejo. No, it's Poliquin. Looks like a separated shoulder. Montana now called for offsides. Poliquin now getting some work done by the trainer, as it is an upper body injury. Hunter to take the face-off for Weber. And Tajila for Montana. Face-off won by Tajila. Back to Pezzi. Pezzi, back to Pezzi. Up to Kramers. Kramers dumps it in. And a foot race ensues, won by Artukovic. Artukovic, pass up the boards. Now to Artukovic, skating up. Pass over, shot. Gets deflected, lost it for a moment, was Bealey. Puck still loose behind that Montana net. Montana almost with the Michigan goal by Weber State there. Weber State able to cause some disruption now, gets the turnover up to Artukovic. Artukovic takes a shot, gets deflected in front, unable to capitalize on a falling Bealey. Vallejo now, centering shot goes tipped into the corner by Montana. Bank pass intercepted by Artukovic. Artukovic will dump it into the zone. Montana now has it. The linesman took a tumble, getting intercepted there on the line change by Weber. Norwood gets taken down at the race for the loose puck. Artukovic now intercepts up to Norwood. Norwood now turning on the Jets. Has Takatani, two fast skaters. Centering pass. Tipped behind the net. Now Takatani back to Norwood. Norwood gets pinned in that corner. Has Laux to help. Puck comes up. Laux almost getting a turnover in front of the net. Laux now getting the interception for just a moment. Gets tangled up. Laux now cleanly in possession. Pass up to Norwood, who leaves it for Takatani. Takatani now wisely slows up. His pass goes out of the zone, and that'll come all the way down to the Weber zone. Theed picks it up, rings it around the boards for Mazila. Laux up to Alonso, just intercepted by Montana. Montana's shot goes wide. Rebound controlled by Alonso. He dumps the puck out of the zone. Takatani now skates around a few men. Shot blockered away by Bealey. Hit there by Alonso. Causes a little bit of disruption. Mazlimov now on it for Weber. His pass up to Alonso goes wide. Montana now in possession. Alonso forcing a little bit of disruption there on that possession. Montana will dump it in. Azadi now pass to Mazlimov, who passes up to Reed. Intercepted pass. Azadi intercepts the dump in from Montana, and Simmons dumps it in for Weber. Weber now. Montana now with the puck. Banks it off the glass, turned over now. Jones, shot tipped in front. Jones causes another turnover in that Montana zone. Alonso now on it, gets tripped up. We'll have a delayed call against Montana. That'll be issued to number 26, Garrett Weisenberger, 2 minutes for tripping. And Poliquin will exit the ice. His night most likely done. Upper body injury for sure. Face-off won by Weber now. Back to Jones. Jones bank pass, centering pass. Now Montana has possession now here on a short-handed break. Shot goes into the upper netting. Face-off won by Weber. Jones now pass over to Reed. Reed gains the zone. Drop pass, back up to Hunter. Hunter, shot goes saved into the corner by Beely. Jones now over to Reed. Reed, blue line pass to Norwood now. Norwood, pass over to Jones. Jones now smartly passes to Hunter. Hunter, pass to Norwood. Norwood takes a shot in front. It's still loose. And Beely comes up with a crucial save in front. Thank you. Face-off tied up, won by Weber now, pinned in that far corner. Comes loose, Laux up the blue line, pass to Mater. Mater back to Laux. Laux shovels it forward to, I believe, Alonzo. Back to Mater now from the Montana clearance. Laux skates up, pass back to Mater, who's passed to Takatani. Takatani hit off the puck now after he gains the zone for Weber. Puck now with Alonzo. Blue line pass to Mater. Mater down to Laux. Back up to Mater at the blue line. Centering pass. Backhanded shot from Takatani causes some disruption for Beely, who eventually gets the cover. Face-off won by Weber here, still on the power play. Back to Vallejo. Vallejo into the corner, cycles around to Norwood. Norwood to Reed, sorry, to Hunter, who's clap shot saved by Beely. Face-off blocker side of Beely. He's a southpaw who catches with his right. Face-off won by Montana here, and they can't get the clearance as it's tied up in the corner now. Weber State able to force the turnover. Hunter, shot goes wide, rebound controlled by Norwood. Norwood now, bank pass to, I believe that's Hunter, up to the blue line now for Artukovic. Centering pass, shot goes wide, rebound controlled by Vallejo, who will dump it back down into the corner for Norwood, who shovels it up to Reed. Shot saved. Norwood now loses it, back up to Vallejo. Vallejo back down to Norwood. Norwood fighting through the stick check. Artukovic, shot, save, rebound. Almost a catastrophic mistake there as the Montana player almost puts it into his own net. Now Montana with it behind their own net. Up to the blue line now. Breakout pass intercepted by Artukovic. Pass up to Hunter, who has it on sides now. Artukovic able to keep it on now. Had Evans there alone in the center. Tied up now. Shot goes wide. Merritt now, stretch pass all the way down, and it'll go for a Weber State icing. Face-off won by Montana in the Weber zone. Pizzi now dumps it in. Evans now gets the clearance for Weber. It's intercepted though. Montana skates gloved. No, tipped by Hirschfield, sorry. Evans now on it for Weber. Gets tripped up by the linesmen, both players for Montana and Weber. Schuster able to force the puck loose. Montana dumps it in. Bank pass now over to the far corner. Azadi now pass up to Schuster. Schuster dumps it in where Montana will intercept. And Montana now catching Weber almost on a line change. Azadi forces the turnover now. Stretch pass for Laux. Laux in alone now. Shot. Great save by Beely there. One-on-one, Beely-Laux. Beely gets the upper hand. Shot now saved by Dimitri, blocking the shot. Pass up to Sorry now, he's still with it now. Looking for options. Shot, save, rebound into the corner now. Up to the blue line. Tipped by Laux. Laux feeling the sting a little bit on his wrist. Has to stay out to not put Weber short-handed. Weber now getting the clearance all the way out. Catching Weber now on the change, offsides. The call. Face-off won by Montana just outside of their zone. Simmons forces a turnover in front. Shot gets tipped. Now Weber able to cause some disruption. Shot from Alonzo, saved by Beely. Face-off won by Weber. Back to Azadi. Azadi into the corner now. Back up to... still pinned in that corner. Puck comes loose for Montana. Stretch pass intercepted by Azadi. Montana will have to rethink the attack. Now gaining the zone. And now broken up by Reed. Reed dumps the puck all the way down. Jones wins the race, sends a man tumbling down, and his shot goes up into the upper netting and will have a stoppage of play. Face-off won by Montana in their own zone. However, Mater causing some disruption. Able to pit it in now. Jones sends the puck back in. Stretch pass all the way up, finds its mark. And Jones now making the defensive stop. Centering pass, can't go. Tip, glove down by Hirschfield. Jones without the stick, making great defensive plays. Face-off won by Weber. Back to Vallejo. Vallejo now gets pinned, loses the puck and his stick. Weber now gains the zone by way of Mater. Mater causes a slight disruption. We go all the way down, icing waved off. Artukovic removes a man, leaving the puck for Armillo, and we'll have a holding penalty against Artukovic. Montana goes on their third power play of the night. It'll be number 4, Artukovic for Weber, serving 2 minutes for holding. Face-off won by Montana. Neubauer, cross crease pass, shot, goes all the way, almost out. Neubauer saves it for Montana. Cycling now, Pezzi. Shot down low, centering pass. Montana now cycling through options. Into the corner now, back low from Gretzky's office. Centering pass. Just couldn't get it to go. Now up the blue line now. Centering pass broken up. Montana's errored pass sees them exit the zone. Azadi now trying to cause some disruption on the forecheck. Just tipped up by Schuster, who's able to now get the break, and he'll dump it in for a Weber change. Thied now. Norwood now forechecking. Bang pass for Montana, finds its man. Gaining the zone now, back to Gerling. Thied causing some disruption. Sends a man down. Norwood gets the clearance all the way down, and it'll go out of play. Face-off won by Weber, and they'll get the clearance not just as far as the blue line, and it'll go up and out of play. Face-off won by Montana. 30 seconds here to go on the power play. Hamlin now. Pass up to Wagner. Wagner's shot goes wide by a mile. Weber now able to get the clearance. Pass over to Hunter. Hunter gets stick checked for a moment. Now up to Hunter. Hunter loses an edge. Now pinned in that Montana zone. Jones now. Dumps the puck in. Now Montana will have a chance. Pass broken up. Only for a moment now. Offsides the call. Weber players not happy that the shot was taken well after the whistle. Face-off won by Weber here. Weber now, pass over to Artukovic. Artukovic gains the zone, and he's hit off the puck. No, still with it now into the corner. And he'll shuffle it all the way around. Now up to Vallejo. Vallejo's shot gets tipped, and Bealey lost it for just a moment. Weber now still with it. Alonso now. Pass gets broken up. Pass now down to Vallejo. Down into the corner now. Picked up by Montana. Now still in that far corner where it's tied up. Now comes loose for Weber State. Vallejo now shoveling it down. Centering pass. Artukovic just keeping it on sides. Down into the corner. Back to Artukovic. Artukovic. Down to Alonso. Alonso sends it to the net where it's blockered away by Bealey. Into the corner now. Up to Artukovic. Artukovic looks for a shot. Lane gets tipped in front by a Montana player. Another catastrophic moment as the rebound almost goes in. It'll come all the way down as it's on net. No icing. Vallejo now for Weber. Hounded now by, I believe that's Kramers. Pass up to Laux. Laux gets tied up just a bit. Weber State still with possession. Vallejo over to Laux. Laux. Pass in front, gets tipped behind the net. Vallejo controls the rebound. He'll shovel it around where it gets intercepted by Montana. Montana now trying to regain possession. They'll clear it. Laux redumps it in. Now Norwood causing some disruption on the forecheck. Pass goes all the way down, and we'll have an icing against the Grizzlies with 2:08 here to go in the second. Face-off won by Weber there. Shot never finds its way to Bealey. Into the corner now. Norwood shovels it along for Takatani. Takatani now with it in the near corner. Gets hit off the puck. Laux dumps it behind the net. Takatani now controlling a miscue from Montana. Centering pass. Shot goes wide. Bealey lost it. Theed now with it. Just comes out. Now over to Mazmilov. Kramers controlling it for Montana up to Tojila. Tojila gains the zone. Up to Hamlin. Hamlin now down into the corner. For missed pass. Back up to Hamlin. Shot saved by Hirschfield. Gets loose. Rebound now picked up by Weber. I believe that's Hunter now getting the zone. Skating around. Shot, glove down by Bealey, and a Weber player gets hit from behind, and we'll have a penalty against Montana. That's number 3, Max Tujala. Gets 2 minutes for a cross check. Slamming his stick down in the box, not happy with the call. Weber State goes to the power play for the 4th time tonight. Face-off won by Montana. However, puck gets tied up. Montana now gets the clearance opportunity. Broken up by Mater. Mater now on the race has Laux and Alonzo on that far side. Pass up to Takatani. Centering pass just broken up. Montana gets the clearance all the way down. Hirschfield has possession. He'll dump it around into the corner where Montana player is waiting, and that puck comes out for Laux. Laux now, drop pass for Alonzo. Alonzo now, sorry, no, that's Takatani. Takatani now, pass for Mater. Mater dumps it into the corner where it's intercepted. However, it's pinned now. Simmons and Takatani now force that puck loose now for Weber. 10 seconds here now. Pass, shot, saved with 4.1 here to go. Face-off won by Montana. However, loose puck. And we have a fight here at the end. Sorry, some pushing and shoving. We could see some penalties here. Peterson not showing any penalties. End of the second period, 1-1 for both teams. Stick around for a second intermission interview with Kim and Owen Yancey.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, we want to welcome you to the mid-period 2 intermission. I'm Kim. The score is 1-1. Now, I have the man, the myth, Owen Yancey from Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Okay. You think you got my question? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I've watched you play with the Mustangs
Yep.
and with Weber. I have one question for you, and it's going to be a fun one. I've watched you dart off the ice, and you have dove into the box and have gone over the wall. When do you decide what you're going to do?
On like a PK? Like
On a PK, whatever.
it's kind of just a game time decision. If the door's open, then I'm
You're
going
driving?
through the door. But if no one moving, I'm jumping. Get a guy on the ice as quick as possible. That's kind of my motto.
Okay. What made you become a goalie?
I don't know. I just like summer league teams or like just they didn't have a goalie, and I was always volunteering, and I just stuck with it.
Okay. Any advice to kids that are thinking about being a goalie? What would you tell them?
Have fun with it. There's a lot of pressure involved with it, but if you make it fun, that pressure goes away.
What made you decide to come to Weber?
Well, I was kind of here for the Mustangs, and a bunch of the boys came to Weber, so it was a no-brainer. It's just where the boys are going.
Good. Couple final questions. Okay. Your favorite food?
Chicken parm to be specific.
All right. Any comments to your family?
I love you guys. I miss you. Can't wait to see you soon.
So, in the off season, do you go home?
Yes, I do.
What do you miss from home?
My car. I miss my car. And probably my little brother, for sure.
Okay. What car
And
do
my
you have at
sister.
home?
I can't forget about her.
You're gonna get a phone call after.
Yeah, I will.
From
I
little
love you,
sis saying,
Charlie. I love
"Yo,
you."
bro, what's up?" Now, Richard asked you this question last year, 2 years ago. Who would you eat a meal with if you could, past, present, or future?
Probably Keith Orlando when he's 30 years old.
Why Keith?
He's a character. That guy's a character. I want to know what he's going to be like in 7 years, or 8 years.
All right. Again, folks, I'm Kid. This is Owen Yancey. We got a couple minutes left of the game. Any comments on what you want to see your team do?
I want to see us put a couple more up on the board. I know we can do it. We have the opportunities. We just got to bury now.
Okay. Like I said, this is Kim from the Weber Sheet Ice Sheet. We want to thank Owen for the mid-intermission interview. Go Weber State.
Go Weber.
Welcome back, Weber State Wildcat fans. We've got just over 2 minutes here to go. We're gonna run down a little bit of a preview for the third period. Both teams so far 1 for 3 on the power play. Weber's got just under a minute to go on their 4th power play. Both teams' lone goal coming on the power play as well. Special teams has been the key here to tonight's game. No goals scored in the second, some great saves from both sides. I was able to talk to Jordan Beely, for Montana, running down through the tunnel. He was pretty upset with his guys for taking what he called a silly penalty. 2 minutes left in the first, could be detrimental, is what he was saying. A lot of the guys on that Montana side were agreeing with him, saying they cannot take these silly penalties. Over on the Weber State side, Hirschfield, again, same thing. We cannot take unnecessary risk on penalties. We have to play smart. So it looks like the strategy's about the same for both sides. Get a lot of shots on the other netminder, limit the time in the box, and hopefully get a goal here in that third period. Weber State still looking for a second regulation win, falling again last night in a heartbreaking fashion to Montana State, arguably the best team in the country. Now, as both teams get ready to come onto the ice, this is a doubleheader event. Earlier today, Weber State was on the road football-wise up in Montana. Overtime thriller up there in Missoula. We could be looking for something about the same here in Ogden for the ACHA Div 2 matchup between both teams. We'll catch you back here in just a few moments now for the start of the third period. 20 minutes is all that's going to separate these two teams in what could be a very crucial matchup here early in the season. We get set here for the third. Poliquin, after exiting the game, is back on the ice, thankfully, after the upper body injury scare. Puck comes loose, and now we'll have a foot race stopped by Hirschfield, who shovels it up the boards. Intercepted now by Montana, and Poliquin causes some disruption. Now Reed up to Norwood. Norwood over to Reed, into the corner now. Pass over to Jones, shot, gets tipped in front. Montana will dump the puck, still short-handed. Reed now picks it up for Weber. Drop pass to Norwood. Norwood now skating up through neutral ice, gets halted for just a moment. Pass up to Jones. Jones gains the edge, gets tied up for just a moment, and Montana with the penalty kill, killing clearance. Weber State now skates onside. Centering pass just broken up. Montana now, stretch pass goes wide, and we'll have a foot race. Vallejo wins it for Weber, as we'll have an icing against Montana. Face off, blocker side of Bealey. Face off tied up, won by Weber, shot, rebound, another shot. Bealey stands tall there, another shot, save, centering pass, and we'll have a stoppage of play at the 18:30 mark here. Bealey standing tall there, got flooded with a flurry of shots from the Wildcats. Face-off now won by Weber State, back to Vallejo. Into the corner now, pinned by Montana. Montana unable to get it out of their zone. Now down in the corner for Simmons, who shovels it around. Now loose puck picked up by Montana. Now pinned, Weber State causes a turnover in the Montana zone. Artukovic looking for some help, gets it from Simmons, back to Artukovic, back down to Simmons now. Simmons, dump gets deflected by Montana, and they'll exit the zone to Artukovic. Now over to Vallejo. Vallejo, bank pass intercepted by the man fresh out of the box. Kicked pass from Simmons. Simmons, dump pass for Mater, wins the foot race, no icing. Schuster now on the forecheck. Weber causes another turnover in that Montana zone. Mater now dumps it in behind the net for Evans. Evans banks it off the board, and Bealey covers up for a stoppage of play. Face-off won by Weber. Player goes down. Montana just able to get it off sides. Now Weber State able to cause some disruption on the forecheck. Weber State again causing some disruption as they redump the puck in. Montana now pinned behind their net. Merritt skates through a man. Feed has to retreat all the way back for the loose puck, and it just bounces over his stick blade, forcing a turnover for Montana now in the Weber zone. Weber gets tied up, exiting the zone. Two players now running into each other for Weber, and Schuster goes to the bench, a little shaken up from the self-check from Weber. Norwood now coming on the ice, centering pass from Montana, goes wide. Just keeping it on sides now. Feed now picks it up, shovels it back over to, I believe that's Dimitri. Bank pass up to Merritt. Merritt now in all alone. Shot goes wide. A rebound controlled by Feed, who dumps it in. Now Montana stretch pass in all alone. Jones now has to race, and he wins that foot race, halting the man to the corner. Centering pass, no one home. Montana controls the puck after the loose possession. Now Weber causes a turnover in their own zone. Norwood now pass up to Takatani. Takatani gets boarded from behind. Peterson with the arm in the air will have a delayed penalty against Montana. We saw the earlier games, that could be 5. Number 19, Johnny Baird will sit 2 minutes for a cross check, sending Weber to the power play for the 5th time tonight. Now just getting the penalty on the scoreboard here. And sorry, no, that was number 9, Luke Pezzi. Face-off won by Weber here in the zone. Centering pass just broken up by Montana. However, they are unable to get the clearance, and now they'll get the clearance all the way down. Banks off the boards. Laux now retreating for Weber to pick it up. Behind the Weber net now is Laux. Laux skating up. Drop pass for Takatani, I believe. Takatani up to Laux. Laux skates around a man. Pass up to Takatani. Now to Laux. Over to Mater. Shot. Gets tipped in front. Shot again. Shot goes wide. And Montana gets the clearance. Bealey lost sight of it for a few times there. Mater now dances around a man, dances around another man, gaining the zone. Shot goes wide, a rebound, kicked off the boards. Montana able to get the clearance as far as Takatani. Takatani now gets tied up. Simmons now shovels it along for Hunter. Weber now with the odd man rush, gaining the zone by Hunter. Hunter now circles around. Pass down into the corner now. Hunter. No read now. Down to Hunter. Hunter now cycles. Shot tipped. Loose puck in front. Still loose. Weber comes away with it now. Bealey has no stick. Shot gets tipped in front. Another shot goes behind. Bealey still without a skate. And the net comes loose. Bealey able to corral his stick now. Face-off won by Montana. However, errored pass sees it fall the way of the Wildcats. Now back to full strength. Pass exits the zone. Montana now able to force it down to the Weber zone. Up to Reed now from, I believe that was Artukovic. Pass to Hunter. Hunter now skates back to Vallejo. Vallejo gets tangled up by 2 Grizzlies. However, Hunter there to help out. Back to Vallejo. Vallejo shot. Saved by Bealey. As both teams now go for line changes, it'll be the Schuster, Merritt, and Carmelio line. Face-off won by Montana. Into the corner now. Now into that far corner. Dumps it up off the low glass, and it'll fall the way of the Wildcats up to Schuster. Schuster tips it on to avoid the icing. Now Montana corrals it. Stretch pass gets deflected by Merritt, pinning the Grizzlies into their own half. They'll dump the puck in. Now Jones now on it for Weber. Weber up to Jaramillo. Jaramillo couldn't corral it. Now Montana now with it, dumps it in, and that'll go high off the glass. Jones picks it up. He gets the shovel. And Weber now could have had a great opportunity. Forced turnover now in front. Shot saved by Bealey. Alonzo to take this draw for Weber. Face-off one, back to Theed. Shot goes wide. Rebound, another shot saved. Another shot narrowly avoiding the crease. Theed able to keep it on for Weber. Now Alonzo tied up with a Montana player, and we'll have a tripping call against Alonzo. Face-off now won by Weber. They'll get the clearance all the way down to Bealey. Bealey leaves it. Montana now gaining the zone up to Tigela. Sending pass, shot gets tipped behind the net. Now with it in that far corner. Player goes down in front of the Weber net. Pass up to the blue line now with Wagner. Return pass. Shot saved by Yetzi. And Montana scores on the power play. Face-off won by Montana. Sounds like number 10, Holden Dowie, unassisted. Now Weber State has the puck tied up by the linesman. Norwood now able to dump it into the zone. Sorry folks, forgot to start the timer. It'll go all the way down. Potentially icing waved off. We will update the time at the nearest stoppage of play. Takatani now able to bank it off. Norwood now on it. Montana now, stretch pass, doesn't go, and we'll have an icing against the Grizzlies. Face-off tied up there, won by Montana. Mater tied up, getting held, and Montana will get the clearance all the way down to Azadi. Azadi has it tangled up. Now he's held up. He gets tripped up, loses his edge, and puck now comes out. Jones now leading the charge. Jones leading the charge for Weber. Offsides the call. And we'll have a face-off all the way just outside the Montana zone. Face-off won by Montana, now in their own zone. He fans on the pass, now has to clear it. Forces a turnover now. Just unable to keep it on was Mater. Now puck behind the Montana net. Weber causing some disruption. Azadi able to get possession now. Bank pass intercepted by Montana. Montana now dumps it in. Jones will ring it all the way around the boards. And Simmons will dump it all the way in. And Weber will go for the line change. Fanned on the pass. Luckily it makes its way all the way down. Merritt picks it up for Weber. Merritt over to Azadi. Azadi stretch pass for Schuster. And that doesn't find its mark, and we'll go for an icing here. 9:02 remaining. Face-off tied up, one by Weber now. It's back to Azadi, over to Jones now. Jones up to Merritt. Merritt now leads the charge for Weber. Fans on the shot. And it goes wide. Now Montana has possession. Montana now pinned in their own zone by Evans of Weber State. Now Montana regains and exits the zone. On sides now, centering shot, and Hirschfield freezes play. Weber now wins the faceoff in their own zone, and they'll get it all the way out. Foot race ensued. Now all the way down. Osmolov hits a man off. Weber now up to Reed. Reed driving now, gaining the zone, circling around now. Centering pass to Alonzo, shot, and it's in the back of the net! I know for sure Alonzo gets the goal. The goal going to Andrew Alonzo, number 9, with the assist from number 25, Landon Reed, and number 16, Dmitry Mazmalov. Weber State now with it in the corner. Vallejo now. Over, shot, gets deflected, saved by Bealey. Montana State drives now, shot goes wide. Puck comes all the way out of the zone. Montana has to reform. They'll dump the puck in. Now pinned against that near board. Weber State able to cause some disruption. Now Norwood has a man. Pass over to Louch. Shot. An amazing save by Bealey. The first even strength goal in the third period ties it up from Alonzo just moments ago. Now Weber wins the face-off. Shot gets deflected. Still with it now into the corner for Takatani. Takatani now up to Azadi. Azadi down to Takatani. Takatani dances around a man. Shot goes wide. Now Montana having some trouble clearing it, only as far as the red line where Jones dumps it in. Weber State now trying to pin this Grizzly offense in the Grizzly team in their own zone. Long pass, offsides the call. Face-off won here by Weber State. Just couldn't get it that far into the zone. Now Montana will get the clearance all the way in. Weber State now bank pass off the boards. Weber State now through neutral ice, gets tied up. Hunter now having some trouble. Still tied up now. Montana now has possession. Hunter causing some disruption along with Poliquin. They force a loose puck, now picked up by Montana. They skate through neutral ice. Poliquin now causing some disruption, and Montana just goes for the dump. Weber State now. Ice all the way up to Mater. Mater now back to, tied up now, sorry. Almost tried to get a pass over for Hunter. Still in that corner, both teams. Now it comes loose for Theed. Theed just couldn't get it to go. Bank pass, intercepted by Tujila. Shot goes wide. Now loose puck, picked up by Montana. They'll ring it around the boards. Still in the corner, centering pass. Now broken up by Weber. Weber now on the breakout. Now Hunter, low man shot, hits off the high boards. Fans on the clearance now. Now Montana able to get the clear. Just as far as Jones at the red line, who dumps it back in. Stretch pass. Big hit there, narrowly avoided. Jones had his man sized up, just narrowly missing the window. Would have been a big hit there. Loose puck now picked up by Weber. All the way over to Vallejo. Now Simmons. Simmons get the clear all the way down. Montana picks it up. Nerbauer now with it. Centering pass. No one home for Montana. Now with it in the corner, gets pinned. Now back to Jones. Jones now skating around. Driving the attack now. Hits it off the glass. Goes for the chase. Now Schuster, centering pass, no one home for Weber. Now Montana on the dump and chase. Schuster now. Bank pass to Reed. Reed dumps in and goes for the chase. Hits a man, now pinned against the boards now. Player gets removed from from Simmons. And now Montana has it now. Hamlin now dumps it in. Artukovic stops it, banks it up for Simmons. Simmons gets the clearance all the way down, and Weber will go for a change. Montana now changing of their own. Tied up now. That is Reed causing some disruption. Montana dumps it in. Now Azadi picks it up. Now over for Alonso behind the Weber net. Now, I believe that's Azadi. Pass up to Laux, just couldn't get it to go. Now Montana sees it. Big hit there by Alonso. Laux. Centering pass from Azadi. Shot goes wide. Saved by Bealey. Now back to Norwood. Norwood shot. Saved by Bealey. Face off, one back to Theed. Theed now sends a shot, gets tipped. Player gets removed from the play, now puck pinned. Still pinned now, comes loose. Takatani now picks it up for Weber. He shovels it forward for Vallejo. Vallejo dumps it behind the net. Now Montana gets the zone now. Centering pass, broken up by Weber, who's tied up. Fans want to hold. Laux able to dump it into the Montana zone. Player gets removed, tripped up by Bealey, no call. Now, big hit there near the benches. Montana now has it. Clearance all the way down to Vallejo. Vallejo now looking for a passing lane. Up to, I believe that's Merritt. No, that's Mater now, sorry. Montana dumps it in. Hirschfield back to Vallejo. Vallejo. Stretch pass all the way up for Mater, and Mater dumps it in. Montana now gets the stretch pass. Banks off the glass, and Montana able to come away with it. Centering pass broken up by Poliquin. Now behind the play, Hunter's shot goes high. Slap shot from Simmons gets tangled up. Now Montana now. Hunter now on it for Weber. Jones now dumps it in. 30 seconds to go. Bealey loses it. Simmons now forces some disruption. Reed now on it. Centering pass for Alonzo. Alonzo shot. Rebound in front. Now Montana has a chance now to break away. Stop just short. Now Feed now on it for Weber. Feed back on it from the pass. Long pass shot. And on net. Troubled with the rebound. And we'll go to overtime for the second time this weekend. Both goalies standing strong. Gotta give it to Bealey making some incredible saves for Montana. If Bealey doesn't make half the amount of saves he's made so far, this game is surely in control of the Wildcats. Now, we'll have a brief moment and we'll catch you back here for overtime. For the second time this weekend and for the second night in a row, overtime hockey here at the Weber County Ice Sheet in Ogden, Utah. 5 minutes, 3-on-3. Now Weber State fans getting involved. Montana still yet to have 3 on the ice. Face off here, Alonzo, no, Norwood takes it. Face off won by Norwood. Norwood has Theed driving now. Loses the puck for just a moment, Mack now. Theed drives, still with the puck looking for options. Pass now to Norwood at neutral ice. Theed going for a change. Drop pass for Hunter. Hunter now driving. Looking for an option. They'll skate out. Artukovic now with the puck. And Hunter goes for a change. Norwood now leading the charge. Has Alonzo. Norwood shot trickles just past Beely, and Beely's strap comes off. Fans wanting a delay of game call as he knocked it off himself, but it could be a strap broke off the shot because it did hit him in the helmet. Now getting a long talking to by Peterson. I think that's if you do it again, it's a delay of game. Last time Beely was in this building, it was as a Steamboat Wrangler against the Ogden Mustangs in the WSHL. Both those teams now on to different things. Face-off won by Weber. Artukovic now. Back down. Now Alonzo. Skating around looking for options. He turns on the Jets, beats a man, and Laux calls for the puck. Just couldn't get it to go. He gets pinned. Laux shovels it aside. Artukovic now facing a 2-on-1 situation. Shot broken up by Artukovic. Artukovic now has it. He could catch. Sorry, stretch pass broken up. Montana almost caught off sides. And now they'll have their chance here. Shot saved by Hirschfield. Going back to it, Steamboat did eventually fold, and now the Ogden Mustangs are at the NCDC Tier 2 level. Weber staying now with the zone. Face-off one back to Jones. Jones banks it off the wall to himself. Looking now. Sees a man breaking. And he'll gain the zone himself. Bounce back to Mater. Mater exits the zone. Trying to catch Montana sleeping. However, Montana maintaining a tight playoff, a 3-on-3 formation. Jones now cycles. Drop pass for Hunter. Shot, glove down by Beely. Face off now here, blocker side of Beely. Smith not liking something here on that far side of the face-off circle. Drops the puck, wins it for Weber. Weber now has to retreat, back to Jones now. Jones still with it. Clock's not running in the zone. Weber State now, still with it. The clock in the arena not going. Shot goes wide.
Clock's not running.
Now finally the clock running. Montana now with it. Takatani causing some disruption. Stretch pass finds its way, shot saved by Hirschfield, and gets ran there by Montana. And Hirschfield not happy with that as his helmet gets knocked off. Now 1:49 remaining here in overtime. Face off, glove side of Hirschfield, won by Montana. They'll dump the puck in. Won by Theed. Theed now skates around. Pass up to Hunter. Hunter now has Mater streaking now. Hunter in with him, 2-on-1. Shot goes wide. Theed picks up the rebound. Theed, stretch pass up to Mater. Mater driving the attack now. Dangles, shot goes high into the netting. The student section, a big breath intake. You heard it. They were about to go wild. .109 here remaining in overtime. Face-off, glove side of Bealey. Face-off won by Alonzo. Tied up now. Now in possession of Montana. Montana now with it behind their own net, setting up a play. Driving now is Bird. Bird loses it in the corner now. Now pinned. Puck comes loose, shot saved by Hirschfield. 44.7 here to go. Face-off won by Montana. Shot comes wide. Rebound controlled by Montana. 35 here to go. Alonzo now pestering a man. Centering pass. Shot wide, and it goes loose. Tojala now. Broken up by Jones. Jones now pinning it behind. Now has Weaver on the odd man rush. The other way. Hunter now. Shot goes wide. 3 seconds, and we will go to a shootout here at the ice sheet. We are going to shoot out here. The goalies are just going to swap nets real quick, and it's one-on-one skater versus goalie. I believe it's a best out of 5. And after that, we go sudden death. One of these two teams is coming away with a win here tonight to wrap up the Montana tour of Ogden and Utah. Now we'll take you back to the ice, and here we go. One-on-one, just with the goalie. Weaver will shoot first, and it looks like it's Simmons to take the first shot for Weaver. Simmons ready. Now they've got to go talk to Bealey. Simmons now. Drives in. Shot. Saved by Bealey just at the last moment. Got some glove on it. And now it's Turner. Oh no, it's Togila, for Montana. And here we go. Shot saved by Yancey. And now Hunter has his opportunity. Caden Hunter skates now. Has a move. Shot hits the post. And now looks like number 2, Ben Kramers, will have his shot at the shootout. And here we go. Kramers picks it up. Coming in narrow. Shot saved by Hirschfield. And now it'll be Corey Mader. Corey Mader now. Shot! And it hits the back of the net! Corey Mader strikes first in the shootout. Now Grlick now. Shot, and that finds the back of the net. Nothing too fancy about that one. Just says, hey, I can beat you, and does with a quick shot. And now number 9, Andrew Alonso for Weber here. Will take his chance. Driving now. Shot saved by Bealey. And here it is. Number 4, Alex Nabau. Game on his stick. If he scores, Montana wins. Driving now. Fans on the shot. And will go to sudden death. Now, Trevor Laux to have his opportunity at it. And here we go, Laux. Sudden death. Laux, and it's in! And it crosses the line, but Peterson waves it off. Peterson waves it off. Now 22, Jackson Knutson. And they score and win the game. Laux wants the explanation, Peterson not giving it. 2 goals airily waved off by Peterson tonight. 1 in the shootout, 1 in the first period. Sees Montana come away with it in the shootout.
How much did they pay?
The handshake line now. One side upset. Peterson can't even explain why it was not a goal. Peterson now changing his story on why it was not a goal. Peterson now 2 different stories as to why it was not a goal. Next week, Weber State will take on Lake Region College from South Dakota. We'll see you back here next weekend. Have a wonderful time off, fans. We'll see you back here next week.